You know you that bitch when you cause all this conversation. Always stay gracious, best revenge is your paper. Anyway, y'all, what's up, what's up, what's up? Y'all, so, okay, the episode starts with Becky and Beyonce, you know, and, Becky, she was jumping, Tyson Aluashan, in a corner. So, Becky, Beyonce, they was like jumping Tyson Aluashan. And she apparently beat Antilla Ran off camera. So like Antilla Ran, she was crashing out, and that's how we kind of found out because we just heard like Antilla Ran, she was in the corner, bro, and she was like crashing the fuck out. Like Antilla Ran, okay, you need to calm down. Okay, you need to calm the fuck down. Cause I don't know, man, you was crashing out like you dying. Like, girl, the fake, you was crashing out like you dying. Like, I don't know, Auntie Lauren, she kind of gave me a bit of a fright. Cause I'm like, girl, why is you screaming like that, though? You screaming like these bitches is like trying to cut your head off. The fake? So, anyway, Silk Press, she was like, putting her gear in, neutral once again. Cause y'all know Silk Press, so she be on that neutral shit. So she was putting her gear in neutral once again, and she was trying to like find the wig owners of the wigs that she had in her hands. So she had like wigs that was like in her hands, and she's like, "Who wig is this? Who wig is that? Who wig is this?" So I'm like, "Okay, cool." Because I don't know if y'all like been noticing. I don't know. It's a new trend, whether it's Zeus or now that's Stevie girl, I don't know, but it seems like it's now a trend to be ripping wigs apart. So basically, if you defeat your opponent, then you get a hold of their wig and then you rip it to pieces, like, girl. So I don't know what that shit is, but I guess Silk Press. So she the one with the hair, with the curly and the straight, So she the one to make sure that everybody hair good, like. Silk Press, so she ain't finna let nobody hair go the fuck bad, okay? She here to make sure the hair is good, okay? This is Dominican Republic. We don't play with the hair. You guys know this shit, Dominican blowout, the thing? Anyway, so yeah, Silk Press, making sure everybody's property good. You know what I'm saying? Good. And then, the Hive, aka, Team Beyonce. So we've got two teams, yeah. We've got, obviously, the house has been successfully split into two, right? We've got Group A and Group B, right? I refer to Group A as the lotions, okay? They is the lotions, okay? Or the lotions, if you don't if you're not here, like, it's the lotion, okay? Because we got Tyson lotion, so Group A, that's the lotions, and then Group B, we're calling them the Hive, okay? The Hive, because Beyonce is in that group, and she seems to be, I ain't say she like the group leader, but Beyonce, she be doing a lot of, I mean, it kind of seems like it is her hive anyway, even though there ain't really no really leaders in this bitch when it comes to the groups and shit, but I mean, there is so anyway, we've got the lotions and the hive, right? So the Hive, was in the day room, like, discussing everybody's shit and, calling out them fades and, like, just talking about, the fuck was it, like, Tyson lotion, she wanted to sneak Becky and Beyonce back, and, she admitted that she mad because, like, the Hive, they be moving her, like, they be moving everywhere the fuck together, like, so it's hard to get a fade without getting attacked by the whole Hive. And she has a point, like, she does have a point, because, girl, the Hive is so strong. That's why I can even call them the Hive, because it's like you've got Queen B, aka Beyonce, aka Elena, so. And then you've got, like, the Hive. Like, it's very obvious that, like, Group B is a whole, like, they a pack, bro. They be moving like wolves, bro. Like, bro, they be moving like wolves, bro. So, yeah, basically, Tyson Lotion, she admitting it, bro. Like, yo, this pack, this team, this swarm, like, they really stuck, like honey, bitch. Like, yo, this shit funny. So, The lotions, they was like on the spinner on the way to the claim, while the hive was, left behind. And, Santa Mimi and KK, they were like supposed to be part of the lotions, but, apparently Santa Mimi, she needed some time alone. And, KK, she stayed to comfort La Santa on some, black eyed peas. Yo, I've been saying this. KK has got humor. That's one thing I like about her. If it wasn't that dad joke that she made in the other episode on some that's what happens when you bring sand to the beach. Now she on some black eyed peas. Bitch, you is funny. I like you. You kind of funny, KK. Even though, damn, Becky really on your ass, girl. But I mean, shit, at least you got personality. Cause I mean, girl. Being a baby, you don't always have to fight. I mean, have some personality. This is entertainment. KK, she's entertainment, okay? So, she was on some black eyed peas and shit. And then we've got Telemundo. So Telemundo, she's coming in on some, girl, they leave us behind, girl. And the whole hive, girl, they ain't care. Like, they ain't care. A single damn bitch, they ain't care. So, Baloni and Rapunzel, they got new mattresses for their beds and shit. Since their other beds was thrown the fuck out. Like, girl, their beds was thrown the fuck out like IKEA doing some type of promotion with Amazon Prime. Yo. Anyway, that happened. So it was like, okay, they got new beds. I wonder who, like, damn, girl. So y'all just be destructing the property and... but I mean, Zeus knows this shit. I mean, I did say, like, y'all can't be vandalizing and doing all of this shit and then, like, nobody's replacing this shit. So I'm actually glad to see that they replaced the damage, like, on the show. Because y'all would be setting a very bad example. Now, you're going to be having them knock off zoo shows and then they're gonna be doing that shit and then they're not gonna pay and then the next thing is gonna end up ruining it for other people. So it's like, yeah, guys, if you fuck shit up, at least replace it. Okay, cool. So shout out to Zeus Insurance. Shout out to Zeus Insurance around this bitch. Anyway, y'all, let's get the fuck on. So the camera, quickly pans over to the girls, at the hookah lounge, Deva, she was like blowing smoke through Lula La Robot's ass. I don't know what it is with y'all and the coochies and the asses. Like, if it ain't y'all fucking smelling coochie, it's you getting your doggy style smelled, and now you's blowing smoke in somebody else. Like, you bitches is wild bitches take shots. Nah, for real, bro. Like, for real, bro. Cause, nah. Like, y'all be on this fucking shit, man. Anyway, the Hive, the Hive then decided to raid the lotions room. And security, they ain't allowed that shit. So they just like, tearing the lotions names and shit that was like on the door or the wall. So if there was any, member from the lotions and, their name was on the wall, the door, they was finna tear your name the fake. Like they was finna tear your name the fake. So that's what like the Hive was basically doing. And shout out to security because to be quite honest with y'all, I don't like... As we've been saying this shit, like, okay, cool, it's a kind of like tradition to be messing around with people's shit, but then it gets to a point where it's like, nah, cause y'all be reckless with people's shit, bro. And imagine you out here like with Gucci and shit, and now you've like, like, nah, bro, cause something like that kind of happened later in the episode, but we finna get there, don't worry. Don't worry, girl, don't worry. So KK, was chilling in the room with La Santa. And, they heard the Hive outside, trying to get in. But they were safe because the security was like, we ain't doing this shit to die. Why ain't you do... so they just left it and they was like, okay, cool. So KK and La Santa, they was like protected in the room and shit. So the girls ain't getting in, yeah. Then, the Hive, they then got like in the confessional room, as a collective to pop they shit. And they was popping they shit like, yeah, you pussy ass bitches, yeah, on my mama hoe, yeah, you won't see me, yeah, my name is Joe, yeah. So it was just like, Okay. Yeah, like it was so funny, especially when we saw the ones that don't really be fighting like that, and they was like, yeah, yeah, like just hyping them up in the background. That shit was funny, cause I'm like, y'all though, if somebody had to come and fetch y'all one on one, I don't think y'all would be having the same energy. But I mean, shit, you with your group, you with your pack, so obviously you finna be feeling big and shit. So everybody be feeling big, whether you can fight, whether you can't fight, whether you this, whether you that. Like everybody at this point, they feeling big as fake. Like they just feeling big as fake. So the Lawsons, they decided that they was finna get tattoos, and they got matching tattoos, cause they was like, oh, okay, like I don't know where that came from. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but I mean, shit, girl. To be quite honest with you, I don't think I would do that. Like, I understand, like, being, like, wild and spontaneous and stuff like that, but y'all permanent decisions for temporary. Cause y'all be getting these tattoos, and then at the reunion, you fucking beating each other up. The same people you got matching tattoos with. Wouldn't that be sad though? That would be so sad, girl. Getting matching tattoos with a bunch of bitches and then at the reunion they's calling out your motherfucking face like it's now tomorrow. Ah, hell. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. For real. But anyway, the Lawsons, they from the club, and shit, they coming back, making their entrance in the house. And then the Hive, they heard them coming in. So the Hive, they went to spice things up. Let's just say that, okay? La señorita CEO, she got in a confessional on some Auntie Lauren, she trying to fight me, because the girls, they keep pressing her on some shit. And, obviously, I think La señorita was basically trying to say, like, the girls be pressing La señorita on the shit that she started. So, even though, like, like this stinky pussy shit, like, started all the way from episode 1, but, it seems to be a thing still. So Lauren, she's like, I want to fight you because now I can't get that shit off my name. And it's your fault. So we finna have to run that shit again and again and again and again. Which is kind of, okay, it's like Lauren has a valid point. Because to be quite honest with you, Lauren did say this long ago. Like, I think in the second episode, she's like, girl, I ain't got a problem with you. We solved that shit, we ran that fade. But I can't fuck with you because at the end of the day, that shit was a lie, it was a rumor. But still, it's like, it's stuck. Even though it was a rumor, even though it was debunked, like, but now it's still a thing. And it's forever gonna be a thing. So now we can never be friends because now, girl, now I have to spend the rest of my life defending my coochie. Auntie Laura, Auntie Laura, she gotta defend the coochie for the rest of her life. All because of La Señorita CEO? Oh, hell. So basically, Lauren, she's feeling like, I want that now. Even though I said I don't want it, even though I said it's dead and shit, but now I want it again. And Auntie Lauren is kind of like, your point is valid, but girl, you literally beat La Señorita CEO, and she was literally smiling at you like a mannequin. Like those mannequins that be wearing the clothes in the clothing store, smiling. You want me to? So it's like you trying to request that fade again. It's like, but for what though? Cause ain't shit finna happen though. Like La Señorita CEO ain't finna get in the pain. So it's like, girl, it's like Auntie Lauren, like wagwan, Auntie, like wagwan. But anyway, yeah, do what I gotta do. Cause I don't know, girl. So she was like, yes, I'm still trying to get that with La Señorita CEO. And then the house they get like divided because someone stole La Señorita's shoe bag apparently. So La Señorita, she can't find her shoe bag, or I don't know, shoes, something with shoes, girl. I don't know. It's something with her shoes. Okay. Anyway, it's now like La Señorita looking for her shoes, and everything's just all over the place, girl. So unfortunately, y'all, my heart was so broken. Like when I had to watch this next scene. We're gonna get into it, guys, but unfortunately, La Santa Mimi, has gracefully made her exit. Now, guys, I just want to say this. I genuinely like Mimi. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. I don't care for nothing, yeah. I genuinely like Mimi specifically because, and okay, I might be taking like 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes, okay, to give Mimi her flowers. Cause I genuinely feel like she deserves it though. Your bitches played it in this bitch's face. Like I ain't gonna lie. When the house in like I guess the first episode. Do I say the first episode? I mean, I know Mimi and Beyonce, they had their own shit from the auditions. Okay, I know that, cool. But I ain't talking about the auditions, how, because we all know you guys have to do the most at the auditions anyway. So I'm not gonna fault you really on things that you did at the audition because how else were you supposed to get in the house without being, you ain't finna get in this house being a quiet bitch. You have to do the most. So whatever you did at the auditions, I don't care. I'm talking about when you was in the house. Because if I'm not mistaken, Deva like wanted you to fight with or she wanted you to fight with a girl that was trying to put you out of the room and you was like, girl, I ain't trying to fight, like I just got fucked up by Beyonce, I'm trying to recover. Deva forced you to fight, and even after you fought with who? Telemundo, right? And you beat the fuck out of Telemundo, like you beat Telemundo, but they gave your flowers to Telemundo. Like I know we ain't friends, but you bitches ain't gotta be like that though. You ain't gotta be like that. Okay, like yours weird. And everybody was just on Mimi's ass, and I think that's why she left. I honestly, to honest to God, I don't buy the. Oh well, I'm not gonna say I don't buy that she doesn't miss her, because I'm sure she does miss her family. But I think it'll make you miss people even more, because it's like damn, just like Mimi said, even when I'm at home, bitch, I'm on my own. I have to fight for myself. I'm literally on my own at home, and I'm on my own here. So it's like. I think Mimi, she came here because she's on her own at home, so she wanted to kind of find like some sort of like a community. But now it's like, damn, bitch, I left home, and then the same fucking bullshit is here. So fuck you, bitches. Fuck everybody. Like Mimi, I'm out. Bye, Mimi. You know what, girl? Bye. Thank you for coming because, like I said, I liked you. You was cool. You was a cool bitch. I don't know where you're going from here, but I wish you the best. Okay, Mimi. And I hope one day you'll find people who will appreciate you. Okay, because you deserve to be appreciated. Okay, like thank you, gracias, mami, mamacita, mami, señorita. Oh, you know the señorita. You got kids. So, gracias, señora. Okay, like, gracias, señora. Anyway, y'all, let's move on to the next one. You know? So, Rapunzel, and Baloni, they look for la señorita, you know, to check up on her since they cool with her and shit. So, you know, they said they finna stand behind her. So, at least, you know, she got some sort of support. You know, so apparently La Santa, you know, she took a bath in La Señorita's room. And when when La Señorita asked about like the shoe bag, or you know, La Santa, she said like, oh, I'm like she's missing makeup, or she was missing makeup at some point. But and Lauren, this is the part that actually gets interesting. I ain't gonna lie, cause she said, and Lauren gave it back to La Santa. But not only did she give it back to La Santa, Mimi, she gave it back to La Santa, and she said, I thought it was for La Señorita. So it's like, oh wow, Auntie. Oh wow, Auntie Lauren. Is that how we finna play, girl? Is that how we finna play, girl? Cause I don't know about y'all, but for me that was basically like Santa Mimi telling La Señorita that like Lauren could be the one with your shoe bag. Cause why the fuck would Lauren be trying to you took something that belonged to someone else and then you said to them, oh, I thought it was for somebody else. So obviously you're trying to get who? La Señorita. So if La Señorita's shoe bag is missing, I honestly don't think we need to connect any fucking dots, bitch, because La Santa Mimi, she connected the dots for us. And she out. Look, I know, I don't think La Santa Mimi was trying to be a snitch. Like, I don't think she was on that snitch shit. She was just saying, like, because at that point, y'all ain't even supposed to be stealing stuff. It's one thing to be throwing people's shit off the balcony and then I can see my shit and go get my shit. But now, when you have me running around like a stupid ass bitch, wondering who took my shit, now it's like, oh, okay. So I think La Santa Mimi was just trying to like You know, she was just trying to say. Well, she probably ain't even give a fuck, cause y'all ain't never on her side anyway, so she don't care. She finna just snitch on anybody the fake. So anyway, you know, now La Señorita, she kind of knows like, okay, I ain't really gonna do this shit because it's very obvious who kind of has that bag. You understand? So it's highly likely that Auntie Laura and she took La Señorita's shoe bag. And yeah, that's that. So Lulu, La Robot, and Rapunzel, you know, they run a fade. It was a tie, mostly, to be quite honest with you. Lulu and Rapunzel, I just feel like they're fighting, not the style, but like, I think their level of fighting is kind of the same. So we never, like, you'll never really see a drastic, you know, Lulu and Rapunzel, they kind of fight like the same. And I don't mean like the style, but like, I think like the level of damage. When it comes to damage, like, yeah, one of them can be damaging the other and shit, but I just feel like it's very hard for them to defeat each other because they're kind of on the same level when it comes to fighting. You understand? So yeah, so that's that for Lulu, La Robot, and Rapunzel. You know? So yeah, it was a tie. And then the fight broke, you know, when Rapunzel yeeted Lulu, La Robot, into the Dominican catacombs. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, because sometimes you have, like, you know, Rapunzel with her bloody face because, you know, Lulu La Robot, she did her big one. And then you got moments like now where, you know, Rapunzel is eating Lulu La Robot into the Dominican catacombs. Like, so that's why I'm saying, like, Lulu La Robot and Rapunzel, they just be like, they kind of on the same level. So anytime they run a fade, it's like, it's usually a tie or somewhere along those lines, okay? So now we got, you know, La Señorita and the Hive, they rock up at, you know, the lotions to find out, like, who stole the shoes. Like, who took my shoes, girl? Where are my shoes? Like, y'all play too much. So Auntie Lara, you know, in the confessional, she admitted to taking the shoes, bitch. Like, to be quite honest with you, girl, everybody knew that from the get-go, okay? Like, everybody knew that shit. Everybody done knew that shit, like, cause who else would, like, you know, and nobody's, if La Señorita, she ain't losing shit, and now all of a sudden she losing shit, and then, you know, the makeup thing, and, you know, Lauren telling her off camera, like, bitch, I ain't fuck with you, like, you know, it's a lie, okay, but that's what happened, y'all. So Lauren took the shoe bag, and I guess we're gonna have to end it there. So we're gonna see the next episode. Obviously, the next episode is gonna be about the shoes. You left your mom in the hood for some shoes? Yeah. For some shoes? Some shoes? Yeah. No. Anyway, so y'all, we finna see in the next episode what's finna happen the fake. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. Don't forget to like. If you wanna share, you can share. If you wanna subscribe, girl, cause you know what? You know the fuck was safe.